110. All traffic signs or road signs used in India as per IRC. Here a total of 110 numbers of traffic signs are given with their meaning and symbolic image. This video also helps you to pass the exam which is held in India for getting a driving license. Around 40 to 60% question comes only from this section. I'm sure you will be able to answer all the questions which come from traffic signs after watching this full video carefully. Types of traffic signs or road signs. In India, as per IRC, the road signs or traffic signs are broadly classified into the following categories. A. Cautionary or warning signs. B. Regulatory signs. Regulatory signs are further classified as prohibitory signs, mandatory signs. C. Informatory signs. Informatory signs are further classified as indication signs, direction and advance direction signs, place and route identification signs. A. Cautionary or warning signs. Following are the 43 warning signs with their location, meaning, and symbolic image. 1. Barrier ahead. This sign indicates that there is a barrier ahead on the road and vehicle has to stop there. 2. Cattle. The sign should be placed where there is danger due to farm animals or cattle crossing on the road. 3. Crossing roads. The sign should be erected in advance of the cross road where, in the opinion of the controlling authority, a sufficiently large volume of crossing or entering traffic together with restricted sight distance is likely to constitute a hazard. 4. Cycle crossing. The sign should be erected in advance of all uncontrolled cycle crossings. 5. Dangerous dip. The sign should be erected where a sharp dip in the profile of the road or a causeway is likely to cause considerable discomfort to traffic. 6. Falling rocks. The sign should be erected wherever rocks are liable to fall on the road either seasonally or throughout the year. 7. Ferry. The sign is intended to warn the drivers about the existence of a ferry crossing across a river. 8. Gap in median. The sign should be installed ahead of a gap in the median of a divided carriageway, and it suggests that there is a provision of U-turn. 9. Guarded railway crossing. The sign should be used to warn traffic on the approaches to guarded railway crossings. 10. Unguarded railway crossing. The sign should be used on the approaches of level crossings where there are no gates or other barriers. 11. Major road ahead. It cautions the driver that the road is going to cross over a major road where the traffic could be heavy and faster. 12. Men at work. The sign should be displayed only when men or machines are working on the road or adjacent to it or on overhead lines or poles. 13. Narrow bridge. The sign should be erected on roads in advance of bridges where the clear width between curbs or wheel guards is less than the normal width of the carriageway. 14. Pedestrian crossing. This sign cautions the driver to either slow down or stop the vehicle and allow the pedestrian to cross the road. 15. Right-hand and left-hand curve. This sign cautions you about a right-hand curve on the road ahead. This sign cautions you about a left-hand curve on the road ahead. 16. Hairpin Bend. This sign cautions the driver about a sharp right or left turn ahead in a small radius on the road. 17. School. This signs should be erected where the school buildings are adjacent to the road. Driver is required to slow down the vehicle and drive carefully to avoid accidents. 18. Staggered Intersection. This sign warns the driver that there is a left and right turn available on the straight road with a small distance between them. 19. T-intersection. This sign indicates that there is T-intersection on the road ahead and there is no forward movement. 20. Y-intersection. This signs should be placed where the road is divided into two parts, forming a shape of Y. This helps driver in managing the intersection carefully. 21. Roundabout. This sign indicates that there is a roundabout ahead. It allows smooth flow of traffic without the aid of traffic lights. 22. Rumble strip. This is to warn the drivers of the presence of the rumble strip, and the purpose of giving this sign is to slow down the speed of a vehicle. 23. Speed breaker ahead. This sign should be used to warn the drivers of the presence of the speed breaker. 24. Traffic signal ahead. This sign should be used to caution the drivers of the presence of traffic signals. 25. Runway ahead. This sign is used to warn the drivers of the presence of runway ahead and possible movements of aircraft. 26. End of dual carriageway. This sign is posted when dual carriageway is ending and single carriageway is starting. 27. Start of dual carriageway. This sign is posted when a single carriageway ends up into a dual carriageway. 28. Narrow road ahead. This sign cautions the driver to be careful as the road ahead is narrow. 29. Road widens ahead. This sign cautions the driver to take carefully moves accordingly as the road ahead is wide. 30. Steep ascent or descent. This road sign indicates that there is steep ascent ahead and driver should get ready to climb and put the vehicle in relevant gear. This road sign indicates that there is steep descent ahead and driver should get ready to descend by putting the vehicle in relevant gear. 31. Slippery road. This sign indicates the slippery conditions of the road ahead. To avoid accident, driver should slow down the vehicle at this portion. 32. Loose gravel. This sign is usually placed on roads where loose gravel keeps on falling on the road. Driver should drive slowly and carefully after this sign. 33. Side road. This sign tells that there is a left side turn on the road in addition to straight movement of the road. This sign tells that there is a right side turn on the road in addition to straight movement of the road. 34. Series of bends. This sign should be used to caution the driver of the presence of zigzag for a long distance over the section of road ahead. 35. Overhead cables ahead. This sign is used to caution the driver of the presence of overhead power transmission lines. 36. Quayside or river bank. This sign is used to caution the driver of the presence of the water by the side of the road and the impending danger. 37. Two-way operation ahead. This sign is used to caution the driver of a changed pattern of traffic operation on a carriageway expected to carry traffic in one direction only. 38. Lane closure ahead. This sign is used to caution the driver of the closure of a portion of the carriageway on multi-lane highways. 39. Traffic diversion on dual carriageway. This sign is used to warn the driver of the diversion of traffic from one carriageway to the other. 40. Sudden side winds ahead. This sign is used to caution the driver of the danger of side winds, which endanger the lives of travelers. 41. Reduced carriageway. This sign is used to caution the driver of the reduction is the width of the carriageway ahead. 42. Rough road. This sign is posted in situations where the road is rough and the drivers are required to slow down their vehicles for safe travel. 43. Right or left reverse bend. This road sign indicates the actual design that is a sort of Z formation of the road ahead. It cautions the driver about the zigzag turn towards right. This road sign indicates the actual design that is a sort of Z formation of the road ahead. It cautions the driver about the zigzag turn towards left. B. Mandatory or regulatory signs. Following are the 38 mandatory signs with their meaning and symbolic image. 1. Give way. This sign is used to assign right-of-way to traffic on certain approaches to an intersection. 2. Stop. This sign indicates that driver should immediately stop. 3. All motor vehicles prohibited. This sign signifies that there should no movement of traffic in the designated area either from outside or within. 4. Trucks prohibited. The sign shall be erected on each entry to the road where movement of trucks is prohibited. 5. Bullock cart prohibited. The sign shall be erected on each entry to the road where bullock carts are to be prohibited. 6. Hand cart prohibited. The sign shall be erected on each entry to the road where hand carts are to be prohibited. 7. Bullock and hand cart prohibited. The sign shall be erected on each entry to the road where all types of slow-moving vehicles except cycles are to be prohibited. 8. Tongas Prohibited. The sign shall be erected on each entry to the road where tongas are to be prohibited. 9. Cycle Prohibited. This sign restricts the movement of cycles on road. Pedestrian Prohibited. This sign restricts the movement of pedestrian on road or the adjoining area. 11. Horn Prohibited. There are some silence zones where honking is completely prohibited, like near hospitals, schools, etc. This sign directs the driver to respect the silence zone and not to use horn. 12. One way. This indicates that the traffic flow is allowed in only one direction. 13. Vehicle prohibited in both direction. This sign indicates that the flow of traffic is prohibited in both directions. 14. Overtaking Prohibited. The sign shall be erected at the beginning of such sections of highways where sight distance is restricted and overtaking will be hazardous. 15. No entry. The signs shall be located at places where the vehicles are not allowed to enter. 16. U-turn prohibited. This sign informs the driver not to take U-turn at this intersection, as it may cause traffic jams and accidents. 17. Left turn prohibited. This sign informs the driver not to turn towards the left under any circumstances. 18. Right turn prohibited. This sign informs the driver not to turn towards the right under any circumstances. 19. No parking. These signs prohibit parking of vehicles in certain places. 20. No stopping or standing. These signs prohibit vehicles from stopping or standing in certain places. Stopping vehicles at some certain places can interrupt the flow of traffic or cause accidents. 21. Axle load limit. The sign shall be erected where entry is prohibited for vehicles whose axle load exceeds a particular limit. 22. Load limit. This sign indicates that a vehicle weighing more than board limit cannot use the road, as there may be a bridge or the road is not likely to bear the weight beyond board limit. 23. Speed limit. This sign designates the speed, as specified in the sign, of traffic on road. 24. Width limit. This sign indicates the width of the vehicle, which is allowed to enter the zone. The vehicle with width above the signboard limit is restricted to enter this zone. 25. Height limit. The sign shall be erected in advance of an overhead structure where entry is prohibited for vehicles whose height exceeds a certain limit. 26. Length limit. The sign shall be erected where entry of vehicles exceeding a particular length is prohibited. 27. Compulsory sound horn. This sign indicates that the motor vehicles must compulsorily blow the horn at that position, for example at sharp curves on hill roads. 28. Compulsory keep left. This sign indicates that the driver should drive in left lane for smooth traffic flow. 29. Compulsory ahead or turn left. This sign directs the traffic to either move straight or take left turn. 30. compulsory ahead or turn right. This sign directs the traffic to either move straight or take right turn. 31. Compulsory turn left. This sign directs the driver to turn left only. 32. Compulsory turn right. This sign directs the driver to turn right only. 33. Compulsory ahead only. This sign directs the traffic to move straight only. 34. Compulsory cycle track. This sign directs that the cyclist should use this lane compulsorily and no other motorized vehicle should enter it. 35. Pedestrian only. The sign shall mean that only pedestrians are allowed and the traffic is not allowed on this road. 36. Buses only. The sign shall mean that only buses are allowed and the other traffic is not allowed on this carriageway. 37. Compulsory bus stop. This sign shows that all buses will compulsorily stop at this place. 38. Restriction ends. This sign indicates that the restriction imposed by the sign is no more valid beyond this point. C. Informatory signs. Following are the 30 informatory road signs with their meaning and symbolic image. 1. Direction. This sign shows that direction of the place written on it. 2. Destination. This sign indicates the direction and distance to various destinations falling on that particular road. 3. Place identification. The signs are used along the highways to mark the entrance to the place of the city. 4. Reassurance. This sign assures the driver that he is on right path and also tells the distance of the places written on it. 5. Truck lay-by. This sign is very important for truck drivers. The sign is to be provided with the directional arrow showing the direction in which the facility is located. 6. Toll booth ahead. This sign is used to inform the road users of the presence of toll booth on this road ahead. 7. Hospital. The sign serves to indicate the location of a hospital where medical facilities will be available. 8. Petrol pump. This informatory sign indicates that there is a petrol pump ahead. 9. Public telephone. This sign indicates the availability of telephone near road. 10. First aid post. The sign should be used to notify the drivers of vehicles on long stretches of roads in rural areas of the first aid facility, which may be helpful in case of emergency. 11. Eating place. This sign indicates that there is an eating place nearby on the road. 12. Light refreshment. This sign indicates there is facility of light refreshment nearby on the road. 13. Resting place. This sign is used to indicate the facilities available for resting and lodging. 14. Parking signs. This sign is used to indicate that there is a facility of parking on the side of the road. 15. Taxi stand. The sign is used to indicate the place where the taxis are expected to wait. 16. Cycle stand. This sign is erected at a destination, which is meant for parking cycle. 17. Cycle-Rickshaw Stand. This sign is erected at destination, which is meant for parking cycle rickshaw. This is also helpful for citizens as they can find cycle rickshaw at one place. 18. Auto rickshaw stand. This sign is erected at destination, which is meant for parking auto rickshaws. This is also helpful for citizens as they can find auto rickshaws at one place. 19. Parking this side. This sign is erected at destination telling exactly where to park your vehicles. 20. Parking both sides. This sign indicates that vehicles can be parked on both sides. 21. No through road. This sign is erected at the entry of such roads from which no exit is available. 22. No through side road. This sign indicates that there is no through side road on the main road. 23. Pedestrian subway. This sign is used to indicate the availability of subways for pedestrians. 24. Repair facilities. This sign is used to indicate the places where the repair facilities are situated. 25. Airport. The sign should be erected at the places where the airport is situated nearby road. 26. Police station. The sign is used to indicate the police station near the road. 27. Railway station. The sign is used to indicate the railway station near the road. 28. Bus lane. This sign is installed to inform the drivers of the presence of reserved bus lane in the carriageway. 29. Bus stop. The sign should be erected at the place where the buses are designated to stop. 30. Flood gauge. These signs are erected on highways or roads near river, canal, lake, etc. This sign indicates the level of water. It also cautions the danger level of the water. References. To read more, visit civilnoteppt.com. Thank you.